You're not mistaken, indeed. Your pain runs deeper than what most can comprehend. Yes, you've weathered storms that others can't even fathom. Yes, your heart has fractured in ways that you no longer discuss. But here's a truth that often goes unnoticed. Allah does not test the weak to break them. He tests the sincere to fortify them. Don't forget like, share, and subscribe our channel. While many seek comfort, your journey has felt like an endless path of sacrifice, filled with silence and concealed tears. But don't mistake this for abandonment by Allah. It may signify His selection of you, not because you are superior to others, but because He recognizes something in your heart, something worthy of shaping, protecting, and uplifting. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, stated, "The most severely tested people are the prophets, and then those who follow them." So if your life seems tougher than most, this message is for you. We're about to uncover 5 painful truths that only those with a higher purpose experience. And by the end, you might see that this pain was never random. It was always part of Allah's mercy. Number 1, the pain of being misunderstood. Even with the purest intentions, you find your words misinterpreted. You strive to communicate kindly, yet are perceived as weak. You give your all, only to be accused of ulterior motives. You offer assistance, and somehow you're left feeling hurt. Eventually, you cease to explain yourself, for no matter how genuine your intentions, the world misreads you time and again. This is a pain rarely discussed, the pain of being misunderstood, not for wrongdoing, but because your heart beats differently. You're not alone in this. Even Prophet Yusuf, alayhi salam, faced misunderstanding from his own brothers, cast into a well by those who should have shielded him. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was labeled a liar, a madman, a poet, despite bringing nothing but truth and compassion. Being misunderstood does not indicate fault. It often signifies that you tread a path few dare to follow. When Allah refines someone for something greater, He allows them to experience solitude, to stand firm without applause, to continue doing good even amid pain. So, if you've ever felt misjudged, isolated, or unfairly accused, don't let it harden your heart. Let it deepen your sincerity. Allah perceives what no one else does, and He assures us in the Quran, Surah Al-Hajj 22:38. Indeed, Allah defends those who believe. Let this be your solace. Allow your tears to fall quietly, but never let your kindness wane. For this pain is not weakness. It is a mark of the path Allah has chosen for you. Number 2, the pain of overgiving. You're the listener, the helper, the one people turn to in their moments of despair. You invest your time, your energy, your heart, but when you find yourself in need, suddenly, there's silence. No one checks in. No one asks how you're holding up. You begin to wonder, am I only valued for my usefulness? This is a loneliness that only givers can truly understand. The burden of being the strong one for everyone else, while quietly crumbling behind the scenes. Yet, here's what Islam teaches. Allah sees your contributions, even when others do not. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, proclaimed, "Whoever alleviates a believer's hardship in this world, Allah will alleviate his hardship on the day of judgment." Your kindness is not wasted. Your generosity is not overlooked. Even if people forget, Allah never does. Perhaps the reason you endure this pain is to learn to give without seeking recognition, to understand that sincerity requires no applause, and to remember that the one who gives for His sake will receive rewards in ways the world cannot offer. So if your heart feels weary, find rest in dua. Let Allah replenish what others have drained. The greatest givers are often those whom Allah is preparing for something greater, not to be exploited, but to lead with the compassion the world desperately needs. Number 3, the pain of feeling alone. Even amidst a crowd, you may feel utterly isolated. You could be surrounded by friends at a family gathering, sitting beside those you've known forever. Yet still, a sense of profound loneliness envelopes you. It's as if no one genuinely sees you. No one understands the weight you bear inside. You laugh, you smile, you nod. But deep within, you question, where do I truly belong? This loneliness isn't about physical distance. It's a matter of emotional and spiritual disconnection. Many sincere hearts grapple with this feeling. But perhaps, just perhaps, this solitude is not intended to break you. It's meant to redirect you. When Allah desires to draw you nearer, He may first distance you from the distractions of the world, from those who don't appreciate your heart. In that quiet, painful space, he opens a door meant solely for you. It's a realm where your supplications become more heartfelt, where your tears bring healing, and your soul connects not to people, but to your Creator. So, if you've been feeling alone, resist the urge to fill that void with distractions. Instead, fill it with Allah. This sensation isn't punishment. It could be an invitation. For the pain of guilt and regret, there exists a pain unseen by others, one that doesn't manifest on your face or spill from your lips, yet it shadows you wherever you go. It's the pain of guilt, the haunting memories of choices you made, things you accepted, once proud moments that now fill you with shame. No matter how much time elapses, this pain lingers, whispering that you're not enough, that you'll never be completely forgiven. People may not know your struggle, but you do, and that's where the hurt truly lies. Even as you strive, pray, and fast, that voice persists, reminding you of your past. But here's the truth that many forget. That very guilt is evidence your heart is still alive. If Allah wished to forsake you, He would have left your heart numb. The very sting you feel whenever you remember is a sign of your journey towards repentance. The Prophet, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, said, "Remorse is repentance." True tawbah isn't about appearing flawless. It's about acknowledging your past burdens and still returning to Allah with humility and an open heart. Sometimes, Allah allows His most sincere servants to stumble, not for humiliation, but to cultivate compassion, softness, and humility that emerge only from real struggles. He lets the pain of regret shape you, so that when you rise, you do so with a sincerity that cannot be feigned. If this pain still resides within you, if your past revisits you during the stillness of night, don't let it break you, let it soften you. Let it remind you of your journey thus far, and inspire your sujud tonight to be more profound than ever. For the believer who weeps over their sins with genuine tawbah is more beloved to Allah than one who has never sinned and believes themselves safe. 5. The pain of watching others thrive. You witness others advancing with confidence, moving ahead effortlessly. One gets married, another starts a business, yet another receives accolades and support. You smile for them, genuinely happy. But within, you ponder, why not me? Why does my path feel obscured, burdensome, and slow? You're not envious, you're simply weary. Tired of climbing in darkness while others soar. Tired of carrying dreams that seem perpetually out of reach. Tired of giving your all, yet feeling stagnant. But what if that delay isn't a rejection? What if that waiting is protection? In Islam, we are reminded time and again, Allah's timing is flawless. He doesn't grant blessings merely when you're ready. He gives when the blessing itself won't harm you. Sometimes, the long, solitary path is where He fortifies your resolve, purifies your intentions, and dismantles anything that might breed arrogance. As Allah mentions in the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah 2:216, and perhaps you dislike something while it is good for you, and perhaps you love something while it is bad for you, and Allah knows, while you do not know. So, perhaps the reason your journey seems prolonged is because Allah is constructing something stronger within you. He may not be rushing you toward success, because He's preparing you for sincerity. He's not yet revealing your strength to the world, because He's still nurturing your heart. Thus, do not compare your journey to theirs. They may be sprinting, but you're being refined. And when Allah decides it's your time, your moment will arrive in a way that no one can obstruct. Until then, continue to walk quietly and sincerely. For sometimes, those who tread the slowest are the ones Allah carries the farthest. Dear brothers and sisters, if any of these pains resonate with you, if your heart whispered, "That's me," during this message, let this truth sink into your soul. You are not alone, you are not forgotten, and you are not being punished. These silent struggles, the guilt, the loneliness, the misunderstandings, the slow journey, the unseen tears, are not indicators of failure. They are signs of refinement. For in Islam, those who bear the heaviest burdens are not the weakest. They are often the most cherished. The Prophet Muhammad, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, said, "The most severely tested are the prophets, then the next best, and then the next best." So if you've encountered hardship after hardship, and you're still here, still striving, still holding on to Allah, even with trembling hands and a weary heart. That is not weakness, it is strength. You were never meant to fit in. You were destined to be molded, elevated, protected, and prepared for something most will never comprehend. So embrace your pain, but clutch your supplication even tighter. Say this with me now. Ya Allah, I don't ask you to remove every hardship, but I ask you to grant me the strength to bear it. With faith, let this pain soften my heart, not harden it. Let my struggles draw me closer to you, never further away, and remind me that you chose me, not because I'm perfect, but because you know I'm trying. Ameen. If this message spoke to your heart, comment below. Ya Allah, I accept the pain you've given me. Make it a pathway to you. Your words might be the comfort someone else needs to hear. And if you haven't already, liking and subscribing is a simple way to help us reach those silent hearts, just like yours. May Allah transform your pain into elevation.